peeps, Darlene Winnie here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on that little bell. That way YouTube notifies you every time that I post. Today we are back in the kitchen. I am doing a full week, 5-day lunch meal preparation, and I always meal prep on Sunday for the upcoming week because it is super easy in the morning to just grab a meal prepped container from the fridge and going. I don't have to worry about lunch. I don't have to go out and spend some money during the day so that I can eat. And I always preach meal prep because it just makes your week so much easier and you are eating healthy meals rather than just going out to a restaurant and buying lunch, which you don't know exactly what they put in the food, bunch of salts, all kinds of things. Obviously you can find some healthy stuff out there, but whenever you're running around and you only have like an hour break for lunch, it's kind of hard to like go out and try to look for a place, and you're probably tired of trying the same place. So I always preach meal prep. Try it, try this meal prep. You will thank me later, as I always say. And this meal prep is very quick and easy. It uses an air fryer. You don't have to use an air fryer if you don't want to. And it has minimal ingredients as well. It is rich in protein, it has carbs, it has veggies, all you can ask for. And to be honest, it doesn't even look like it's a healthy meal, but it really is. You do learn tips and tricks whenever you start to eat healthy, because if you make something bland, just meat, veggies, and rice, it gets kind of boring. So you sometimes have to get creative. Let me just stop talking, let's get right into it. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Here are the ingredients for this meal prep.
We got the beef, and then we got the potatoes, then we got some diced tomatoes. We have spring onion, shredded cheese. I am using Colby Jack. And then for our spices, we have oregano, chili powder, garlic salt, sazón, meat tenderizer, and chili flakes.
Right, so we're gonna start off by putting the meat in a pan, add the spices to it, and then we're gonna let it brown. All right, so I got me a pretty good sizable pan here. That way all the meat can fit in there and I got some space to work with. So let's go ahead and heat up this stove. I'm gonna start off by putting it on medium. And I'm not going to be adding anything to the pan. I don't need oil or anything because meat already has a little bit of fat in it. I do get 93% lean beef so that I don't have to be worrying about all that grease. Now we're just gonna put a lid on. So meanwhile the meat cooks up, I am going to go ahead and start cutting my potatoes. You can peel them or you can just leave the peel on. It's really up to you. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to leave the peel. I don't like to make things so complicated and super time consuming. I just want to get meal prep done. For the air fryer, I do like to use spray. That way the fries don't stick inside the pan as they cook. Alright, so our potatoes are up and ready to be seasoned, and then we're gonna throw them into the air fryer. And then we're going to be adding a little bit of olive oil. And then using our hands to mix it. Alright, so while we wait for the meat to cook up and the fries to get fried, I am going to be chopping the spring onion, therefore it'll be ready as soon as I need to use it. You can also take this little time to grate your cheese and put it in a bowl, and that way it's just ready for you to go. On a major side note, while we wait, I love drinking wine while I meal prep because it gets me through it. It's a lot of cooking. It's for 5 days. It's 5 meals. Well, for me, I gotta cook 10 meals because I'm meal prepping for 2 people. But essentially what I drink is like a Moscato, either a white Moscato or a red Moscato. I love Moscato. I added some raspberries and some strawberries. It just adds flavor to the wine. But I love doing it while I'm meal prepping because it just gets me through it. And yep, it's awesome. Take my word for it. Cheers. I am going to be adding some meat tenderizer, some sazón, some salt, and some chili flakes. Right, so now we're just gonna put the lid back on so I can continue to cook for a little longer. The fries are now done, so let's go ahead and take them out. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the meal prep containers, and then I'm just gonna disperse them evenly, and then we should be good to go with the fries. So now that my fries are in my containers, I am done with those. Thank God. Just kidding, it wasn't even that much work. But anyways, now we're gonna focus on the meat. It has now browned to the point where I like it. So now I'm going to be adding the tomatoes, the spring onion, and the cheese. Right, so now the meat is finished, and then we're just gonna pour it onto the fries. The end of the meal prep. It probably took me about 1.5 hours just because I was recording and I was trying to put everything together. So in all, it'll probably take you around, I'll say like an hour to finish this whole meal prep. The thing that takes the longest is the actual cooking, so waiting on the air fryer and waiting on the meat to get done. But that's basically nothing that you have to do. You just kind of have to wait on it. But it is super quick, super easy, very minimal ingredients. And if you want, you can add some more ingredients to it. Like you can add some beans, you can add some chili, and then whenever you serve, you can add some sour cream on top, any of the ingredients that you might like, any of the toppings that you might like. So there's a lot of things that you can put on this other than what I just put. So if you guys recreate this recipe, please tag me on it on Instagram. I would really appreciate it. I would love to see your recreations of it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!